Live from Afton, Wyoming, it's the 2024 Mountain States Stock Dog Association National Finals, presented by Nutrena. What's inside counts.
Hello. We live? Good morning, America. Here we are again in beautiful Afton, Wyoming. We're in the short go of the Novice Cattle Finals. First is Kathy Robertson Ash. So let's see where they're going this morning. Let's see how the cattle react. We've had a nice warm evening. Sun's out, it's going to be 80 degrees here. First obstacle again is the fetch, same as it has been. Yep, missed them. Got to bring them back and go through the fetch panel, so we'll see what happens. She's got him now. Ash gets around and bends him just a little bit. And moving forward, okay, not a bad time. Now she's coming to obstacle number 2. Enter, kind of wind around the panel inside, and exit on the far left side. So let's see how she works it. Sides with Ash. Have them control the cattle and bring them back. Uh-oh, we got them running off. That's not a good situation. We got a happy camper who wants to play. This class started out with 59 teams and a dog, and these are the ones that kind of floated to the top. I'm not sure exactly how many they brought back, somewhere, but over 20. About a third. The field. Pretty much 2 full scores. You need 2 full scores to get into the finals. And then these contestants are the ones that have done it. So Kathy's not having a lot of.
That was Kylie, Emily, and Dolly. Full points are 270, a time of 4:29. Next up, we have number 10, Verona Butler and Afton. On deck, Guy Johnson and BC Dulce. In the holes, 12, Steve White and MISR Jace. Getting ready, number 13, James Butler and HR Jesse.
She's got 2 in there. That one just doesn't want to play. She can go on with the 2 if she would like. gonna work. So sometimes that's just the way it is. You get a cow that doesn't want to play with the rest of them. And it's a long 6 minutes when you're standing out there when things aren't going good. Final starts on Monday. Here it is Saturday, and we're finishing up in the upper arena in the New Trina Loyal Life Arena. We've got the open cattle, I believe. Or it might be the nursery finals. But same thing. We start off with a whole bunch. Okay, so Kathy is fighting this set of cattle and she's doing a good job of staying calm. It's just not the right set of cattle for her and the dog. So they had a wonderful finals. They had 2 full scores. They're timed out. They're going to move on. Kathy can relax. Now the pressure is off. I want to thank all our competitors for being here. I want to thank Steve and Sherry White, Clyde and Doreen McCord, and Jeannie Biggers for being founding fathers and mothers of this organization here a whole number of years ago. Tremendous job. There's so much work in here, I don't know that you folks even realize. You see a trial going on like that. There's probably a good 50 people, a lot of youngsters, 4-H kids and stuff that are working here for Mountain State Stock Dog Association throughout the whole week. We've got stock setters, we've got judges, we've got scribes, we've got timekeepers, we've got horseback crew. We've got guys that are in trucks and trailers that are hauling cattle, sheep out to the field. Then we've got 2 cattle arenas, 1 sheep arena, and the field. And a lot of times they're all going simultaneously. So it's tough to keep it going. This thing runs so smooth. I don't know that there's been a glitch in the thing all week. If there has been, I don't think anybody's really aware of it, maybe other than Steve. Steve starts with about 1,200 plus cattle a couple months ago. When he gets them into the ranch, starts weeding through them in the corrals, just looking for ones with bad eyes, high heads, etc., etc. Then starts weeding them out. He has a couple trials at his house, just to put some runs on the cattle, keep sorting on them, ones that just don't fit the bill. We were at his house last week before we came over here. Put a couple runs on the cattle again. He said he weeded out another 25 there. He starts hauling cattle over there last Friday night.
That was Verona Butler and Afton. Full points of 270 and a time of 351. That is unofficially our second place
I
dog.
have to haul them home. So
Next
second up
up, we
today
have
is
number
Katie
11,
Johnson.
Guy Johnson and BC Dulce. On deck, number 12, Steve White and MISRJs. In the hole, number 15, James Butler and HR Jesse. Getting ready, number 14, Jody Keegan and / Jay Wills.
Fetch. She got my second and third obstacle. She's obstacle. This is kind of a shoot. So all she's got to do is turn just ended. Katie did a nice short 2 minutes and about 47 seconds or so. What'd she get? 2:45. That is an awesome time. Very smooth. They all did a great job of keeping those cattle together. Nice job. Good job. Okay, Johnson and Bell. Oh, here comes my other boss. Any good? That one sounds like it's live. What are we doing? Okay, now we're on. Was I not on before?
I don't think so.
So I'm number 2 now. Okay. Yeah, that sounds better. All right, let's start all over. All righty. Okay. Let's see who we got coming up here, number 3. Okay, now we're live with our third competitor, Kat Tufo and Finn Zellwood of Ontario, Oregon.
I'm sitting on the side.
Hey, sunshine.
Hello, can they hear me?
You want to put one on?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, come on. I got the prettiest little
I'm okay.
girl here.
I'm okay.
Come
I
on.
don't know how.
You are by far.
Are you even talking into that?
I'm talking into that. People are hearing me all over the
No,
world.
no.
Sage White, you are here with me. Put your headphones on and
No.
talk to the world.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
I'm hearing everybody yell, "Go Sage, go Sage, go Sage."
can't.
I can hear them.
You can't.
Yeah, go Sage. You want to hear what they're saying? Okay. You want to tell them what they're doing? No.
I don't know what he's doing. Did you actually talk into that when you were talking to
I'm
me?
talking to people. People are hearing me all over the world.
No.
All over the world. Right? We're right on. Okay. Well, we had a few technical difficulties this morning, but we've got them all straightened out. Now we're alive again. Sage White has come up to make sure I'm doing a good job. Yeah. You know, we miss your birthday, Sage, when we have this in June instead of July. Yeah. Did you spend all that money you got on your birthday card a couple of years ago? You did. What'd you buy? Yeah. You have a picture of that? Picture of the big card we made you? Yeah. I'm talking. People know about your birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
No.
You want to hear?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm not going to talk to you no more. Okay. Kate and Elwood are doing really well. They're coming into the sort pen. She's got a nice set of cattle that are sticking together. She's doing a really good job of staying off of them. Got to stay off these cattle and just direct the front one, go back and push the back one. Kate's got him in the pen. I keep saying Kate, and I'm absolutely sorry for that. It's Kat. She's coming up to the first gate. She's got a volunteer. You know, these sorts look pretty easy when they happen like that. Bye, Sage. But they're pretty hard. They take a lot of timing. They take a lot of work. You know, if you're not right on it, Kat's doing a great job of just manipulating the gates, being slow, consistent. You know, you want to work these cattle slowly. A little lucky there that the cattle all went down to the exhaust gate. Elwood kind of gets into them a little bit. We don't need that. All we need is a little pressure on the back of that Charolais to move them out to third gate. She's got them open. Time is going to end when that cow clears the gate, and here he comes. Good job. There's time. Looks like about a 5:02. Looks like they've taken the top 26 out of the field of about 60. To run this morning in the Novice Cattle Finals. So we want to say thanks to all our sponsors. We'll be talking about them on and off today as we get a little break in between the competitors. HR Stock Dogs, Flying Fins Border Collies, Windmill Stock Dogs, SBL Engineering, and JB Waterwells. All of these sponsors have helped us out monetarily, and they are also competitors here. So here we go with Weston Crapo and Ann from St. Anthony's, Idaho. And Ann goes around and keeps them quiet. You know, they're moving forward. It's what we want. Just slow, steady pace is going to be nice if you can speed them up a little bit. If they speed up, we start putting a lot of pressure on them. We're going to have one over here, one over there, and that's not what we want. They're going to be harder to control. This is a nice set of cattle just marching together. You know, this is a great testament to Steve White and his crew of how he's handled these cattle. Everything that we do here is about the cattle. Keeping them quiet, keeping them healthy. These cattle will have 2 runs a day in them, one in this lower arena that you're looking at now, and then they are moved back to the feed pen. After they run here, they'll go back into their feed pen where there are several big bales of hay and feeders, good fresh water. They can relax, eat something. Later on this morning, you'll see them. We'll move them to the other arena. They'll be pulled out again, and they'll have one run in the other arena. So 2 runs a day throughout the week. They're turned out in a large pasture in the evening where they can eat grass and just walk around and enjoy themselves. And then they're gathered up in the morning, and I'll tell you, our horseback crew is just a working bunch of kids and men and women and stuff. I think we've got 4 or 5. They kind of switch off a little bit. Kevin is our cattle boss back there, and he keeps this thing moving. But they're horseback at before 5:30 in the morning. They're saddling horses early. They got to go out and gather them, move them around, get them into the appropriate arenas, ready to go. So when we get started, they're there. The Neutrina True Arena, which is what we're looking at right here, where Weston and Ann are at, that started at 8 o'clock this morning. They stagger the start times. The Neutrina Loyal Life Arena, the upper arena, started at 7. So they've got to have a handlers meeting in there. Steve White is doing the handlers meeting, so he's got to get from one to the other to make sure everybody understands what the rules are and how the course goes. Any questions are answered at that time, and then we get to rock and roll. So here we are with Weston and Ann. Competitor number 4 this morning out of a field of 26. So after the novice class, they're going to have the final round of the intermediate cattle in this arena. In the upper arena, they will have the nursery and then the open. After the nursery class in the upper arena, we're going to have the juniors handlers. Steve will probably stop everything there, and we'll do that. It's a big deal. It's cool to see these little guys get out here. I mean, some of them are not that far out of diapers, you know, and some of them are just darn near adults. They're amazing. And then we'll come back with the open finals in the Neutrina Loyal Life Arena. So right now we're in the novice cattle finals, and then after that one we'll go into the intermediate. In the Neutrina True Main Power Arena, which is the sheep arena, we've got the Futurity Sheep Round 2, and then the novice sheep finals will be in that arena going today. So again, a full day, and then they will crown the champions. So looks like Weston and Ann are coming on down to the sort pen. You know, these cattle are pretty much staying together, but they haven't want to move. They're a little heavy. It's gotten a little warmer yesterday, and it's going to be a little bit warmer today, so that has an effect on the cattle. Up until yesterday, it's been pretty darn cool. We had one day of snow in the afternoon. Yesterday, a big old windstorm came through for about 10-15 minutes from the west. And, you know, it was nice and warm and nice before that, and then all of a sudden it got cold and windy. So guess what, guys? We're in Wyoming. So Weston's going to go up and help. Like I say, these cattle are just a little bit heavy. Yeah. Okay, so he's got him into the pen. So he's going to be at 6 minutes. There goes the buzzer. Gets his pen points, but not enough time to get his sort. So we'll exhaust him.
Full points of 270, a time of 5:20. Next up, we have number 13, James Butler and H.R. Jesse. On deck, number 14, Jody Tejan and / Jay Wynn. In the hole, number 15, Dwayne Hayes and Fred. Getting ready, number 16,
So we want to say thanks to all our sponsors. Our major sponsor, Neutrina, had an opportunity day before yesterday for one of the Neutrina reps to come up and sit with me for a couple hours, and it was kind of nice. Did a little commentary, knows what we're talking about, definitely knows animal nutrition. We talked about all our products. We talked about like hair coat and recovery time and allergies. So if you guys have any questions, get online. You can ask questions. They've got a helpline that you can call. All right, we're up now with competitor number 5, Maggie King and Echo from Wheatland, Wyoming. Okay, the handlers have a line they have to stand behind, and it is the line that goes all the way across at the fetch. All those panels that the dog has to come through, the ones that are going horizontal, that's the line. And it's just an imaginary line from fence to fence. Handler has to stay there until they get their fetch. After they get the fetch, they can pretty much go anywhere they want. Okay, well, we're kind of watching Echo try to get through this deal. I'll give you a few little facts if you haven't been here before. This is the 9th national finals that Mountain States have put on. They started with 2 finals in Grace, Idaho. They outgrew that facility very quickly and have moved on to Afton, which is a gorgeous facility. We've got over 250 dogs competing this week. We've got 1 McNab, 3 Border Collie crosses, 4 Australian Shepherds, 1 Hanging Tree dog, 2 Kelpies, and 1 Kelpie cross. The rest of them are all Border Collies. So there come Maggie and Echo getting her cattle through the fetch. Now they're moving on to obstacle number 2. All our handlers have driven a combined total of 86,213 miles one way to get to Afton from home. We've got 20 U.S. states and Canada represented here, and we've got 26 handlers that have never been here before, first time. So it's a tribute to the Mountain States Stock Dog Association and all the people that make this work, to see how good this has come and how big it has grown and how it continues to grow, and the camaraderie with all the competitors. I mean, you go in there, do your best, and everybody's rooting for you. I don't care if it's the guy in last place or the guy that you just beat. He's rooting for you. He's trying to help you. Okay, Echo is one of the 4 Australian Shepherds that are here. And you'll see them work. They have it just depends on what you like, whether it be an Australian Shepherd, a Border Collie, a Kelpie, or a crossbred, a McNab. They all do the job. They're all good in what they do. Some are better in different situations, whether it be a difference in a trial. There's a big difference between working in a trial in a confined environment like we are, a lot more pressure on the dogs, versus working outside. Some of these dogs come off the ranch. Maybe they were just working yesterday, bringing cattle off the mountain or out of the desert, or moving them from, big pasture to big pasture. There's a lot less pressure on the dog. Here, that dog has to be very precise. He has to accept us as the team leader and some dogs just aren't agreeable to that. I mean, whether they're a border collie or a kelpie, it doesn't matter. Just like children, just like people, they all have a little bit different mentality. Some are a little bit more aggressive. Some are a little bit more accepting of what we ask them. Not that they're any weaker or any less strong or stronger. It's just all in the dog's makeup and what we need them for. But every one of them has the intensity of their breeding. You know, watching these dogs is just amazing to see the intensity of them, how they want to work, and then you take them back to the kennel, to the house, to the trailer, wherever you are, and they just lay down and hang out. You know, these trips that we're on, we left home, I think, about the 5th of June, and have been to a couple other trials on the way over here, stayed with some friends, and then last Friday afternoon we wound up here. So we've been here for a week plus, and we'll finish off today, and we'll head home tomorrow morning. It's a 2-day drive for us. So some people have already pulled out. A lot of people are going to pull out this evening after they go, depending on how far of a drive they have. We've got people all the way from Florida, Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, Colorado, all through the Midwest, Kansas, Nebraska, Montana, West Coast, Washington, Oregon, California, down south into New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, kind of jumping around. I can't even think of all the states that everybody's come from, but it's pretty cool talking to different people from different areas and seeing them at these trials. So we have a lot of fun. We usually have probably a minimum of 20 people over at our camp at night. And I have to apologize, guys, for those of you who were there. We had a couple come over with the guitars and playing music, and it was getting dark, and I was just done. I had to go and go to sleep. I don't know how long you guys stayed out there, but you were more than welcome to. Appreciated you, everybody coming over. We had some good food. Jason Smith, thank you for the dinosaur ribs and the brisket. They were awesome, along with everybody else that had something on the table. And that's what we do every night, just hang out and talk about dogs, swap stories, tell lies, you know. Here's Darla Johnson in Utah from Payette, Idaho. Darla's got him confined and exited obstacle number 2. She's doing a really good job of keeping these cattle together. So she's got to kind of pull them off the wall a little bit. They're going to miss this. Yep. So Utah's going to go around, stop them. They've got to go through the middle of that chute. So you see they can skip it on either side. They can just go over if the dog does not have them controlled. So what we try to do is these cattle line out. Number 1, keep them bunched up. That's our biggest thing. Number 2, we direct the front cow. Direct the front cow, come back and push the back cow. So watch how they move over towards obstacle number 4 as they complete obstacle number 3. Utah's going to come over here. He should come over here to the right. Yeah, there you go. Direct those front cows. He's got to get them into the back of that number 4 obstacle. He's going to come back now and come on, Utah, come back. There he is. Bumps the back one. Now he's going to go around and just bend them through that. Darla's going to start 2-footing it over to the sort pen and get ready to make her sort. Once again, we're watching the Novice Cattle Finals here on Saturday. We've got the top 26 competitors that after 2 rounds. Everybody that's coming into this round has have 2 full scores. That's a tough thing to do. You know, the courses have been tough. The cattle have been great, but they're not gimmies. These are not machines. They are respectful of the dog, and we can't make mistakes or we're not going to make it to the finals. You make a couple mistakes and you're going to slow things down, and it can be just as short as a overflank. Here's Darla making her sort. She's got gate number 1. They got to get 1 out this gate, only 1. She's got to close and latch this gate. She's doing a really good job. Being quiet. Now she's got a little situation where she's got them both backwards in that gate. They cannot go out the back gate. Utah has got to put a little bit of pressure on them to turn them around. You see, she asked her to get off, release the pressure. She's got 1 out. There you go, Darla. You got it. Time will end with when the last cow exits, and she's just about to get it. She's going to be a little bit over 5 minutes. Utah comes around, puts a little pressure on them. Here's where you don't want too much pressure.
Last J win. That was full points and a time of 3:41. That is our unofficial.
Utah's kind of in the wrong place. He's kind of standing there blocking her from going out, and the cow's looking to fight him.
Next up, we have number 15, Dwayne Hayes and Fred. On deck, Randall Walker and Sadis Oz.
Darla needs, there you go, Darla. Take the pressure off the cow and let him see his gate. Come on, you got 20 seconds. Make a move. Make a move. Here he goes. Okay, she is going to finish at about 4:48. Nice job. And you can see how just a little bit of imperfection, 5:51, makes the difference. This is all about pressure and release. Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I got another little buddy come in to see me. Put your headsets on. Okay. You're number 1 on the control board.
Okay.
Okay, you're live. Say hello.
Hello,
Who are you?
Carter Harris,
Where are you from?
Shad, Oregon.
Shad, Oregon. How many dogs you running?
Just 1 today.
How many dogs you got to run? How many dogs have you run here this week?
3.
Have you been here all week?
Yes, sir.
Are you old enough to drive?
No.
No, you ever know anybody by the name of Trixie?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay. All right, more power to you. Who'd you come here with?
My dad and my mom and my brother Parker, Megan, and Josh.
Okay. Everybody else in the family showing dogs?
My dad and my brother are. My mom's not.
Mom's the cooking and
Nope.
support crew?
Yep.
Yes.
Mom's the cooking and support crew.
She keeps you guys together, doesn't
Yep.
she? Who's the boss in the family? Mom?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's give Mom the credit for what she does.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So tell me how your runs have gone.
My runs have gone pretty good. Had a couple bobbles, but we've worked through them.
What 2 dogs are you showing this week? Don't look.
What 2 dogs am I showing? Well, 3.
You showed 3 dogs this week?
I've shown 3, but I'm only showing 1 in the finals.
That's not what I asked you. What dogs did you show this week?
Max, Leah, and Junior.
And which dog did you make it to the finals with?
Leah.
Did you show both cattle and sheep?
Yep.
Did you make it to the finals in sheep?
Yes, I did.
All right. So which dog did you make it to the finals in sheep with?
I made it to the finals in sheep with Leah and the finals in cattle with Leah.
So Leah's your top dog.
Yep.
How'd you do in the sheep finals?
I'm sitting first, I think.
You think the finals are over in the sheep, right?
Novice finals aren't.
Oh, novice finals.
We're doing novice sheep
right.
or novice cattle and novice sheep finals are today.
Okay, so you're kind of a hot dog in the novice class. I heard Mr. White make a comment this morning in the handlers meeting at the Novice cattle. Did you hear that announcement that he made?
Yes, I did.
Can you recall the words of that announcement?
He's going to be sending letters out to some people.
He said there were numerous of you in the novice class that are going to be getting a letter from me. Take it as a compliment that you will no longer be a novice
Yep.
because of your ability.
Yep.
You're how old?
13.
Do you think you're going to get a letter?
Probably.
I think you've done really, really well. I would like to see him leave you in the novice class so I don't have to compete with you in the intermediate class.
I don't know.
Go out and check the mail every day.
Yep.
Okay, congratulations on your accomplishments, Carter.
Thank you, Elliot.
And thanks for coming up and talking with us. And
No problem.
who do we have up here?
Mariah, Galindo, and Sage.
Okay, tell us a little bit about her. What do you know?
She lives in New Plymouth, Idaho.
Well, there you go. Can't ask for much more than that. What's happening?
Looks like cows are wanting to run off just a little bit. Oh, they're over in this corner.
Okay, so what should she be doing?
Should be helping the dog just a little bit. Now
Okay.
she's headed down. Oh, that one skimmed across the edge.
Okay, so Mariah from Ontario, Oregon.
Oh.
Looks like she's showing one
One
border
dog.
collie in the it says novice sheep, but she's also showing it in novice cattle.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's typographical errors.
Yeah.
Do you think you have friends and family at home that are watching this?
Oh, yeah. We do.
Say hi.
Hi. Oh, yeah. We got friends and family at home, I'm sure.
Good.
In fact, my dad was actually just talking to a guy that we sold cattle to, and they're doing some stuff at their house and watching right now.
Oh, are they?
They are.
Cool. Cool.
How've they done so far? Some full point runs?
Huh?
Some full point runs?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you didn't do a great set.
I didn't know. That one, I was that far from him and he wouldn't move.
Yeah.
And then the black baldy was just everywhere. Fired up ash and
Yeah, he wasn't necessarily on point.
no.
You did really.
I tried to be in the right place. I tried to.
You were working on it. I could see you moving around. A couple times I saw a little bit of confusion.
That's when they were just.
When they're going like that, it's easy to get confused.
Yeah, and I thought, well, maybe I'll try just those two in there. Because I knew I couldn't get him back down here.
You did fine.
So, yeah.
You did fine.
Looks like she's got him loaded, headed to pull that one out. Oh,
You made it to the finish. That's an accomplishment. That's very good. Proud of
I didn't totally.
well, looks like one squirted out the other side.
Where's the truck? Okay. Or you can sit back here and break your issues. Okay. All right. Okay.
I think I did the best I could.
You did the best you've ever done. That was good. There's a lot of pressure right there. You were
I
feeling
was nervous this
Oh
time.
yeah, being number one, out, you know.
I wanted to get to the sort because it was one of those three
Yeah.
sorts.
Okay, you did good. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay, looks like Mariah is Didn't get her sort, did she? She got
Nope.
pinned.
She got her load points. Just they squirted back out the back.
So once they get into the pen, they get their load points, and those can't be taken away.
No.
But if a cow gets out or the pen gets dirty, something happens.
Yep.
Just have to start all over again. So that's where she is. It's a tough course.
It is.
The cattle are good. They're
Yeah.
in here all week. They're not bad cattle.
No.
These cattle they're not machines, so we can't have every one of them being the same.
No.
They've all got a little different attitude. It just depends on how they woke up this morning,
Yep.
So, you know anything about our major sponsor, Nutrina, you want to say? What do you think?
Nutrina, it's a good high energy dog food, and if you need good dog food and just looking for something different, maybe try Nutrina.
Try Nutrina, absolutely. They've got, I was talking to the rep here the other day, and they've got kind of the Nutrina True brand, which is the what we call the lower cattle arena.
Yep.
He was saying that would be his recommendation for most of our working dogs, is that True brand. There's different levels in that. There's what they call, I think it's the active. I can't remember all the names that they had, but it was like a 30% protein. I can't remember the fat content offhand, but it's the higher protein, which gives the dogs more energy, faster recovery. It's got the pre and probiotics in it. So whether you've got an adult dog, an active dog, an older dog, or a puppy, there was a product in that line for your dogs. Okay, now we've got competitor number 8, Jennifer Stottlemyre and M from Luther, Oklahoma. Okay, Carter, talk us through this and tell us what's going right, what's going wrong.
Right now, dog's not putting a lot of pressure on the cattle, and they're not moving a lot, but see, it's just he tightened up just a little bit and starting to move the cattle.
So control, I think, is
The main key.
main thing. If we have a dog back here that wants to chew on them a little bit,
Yeah.
what's going to happen?
I mean, it's going to speed them up, and it's either going to help you or it's going to go wrong.
If it speeds them up in the correct direction, they all speed up at the same time.
Exactly.
That's great.
Yes.
You're a hero.
Yeah.
But in most cases, in these situations, what happens?
Probably going to go and not be good.
Not be good. So sometimes a nice clean heel bite solves the problem. But
Exactly.
if you
And like some of it, if you got a nice clean heel bite, it like headed out of number 4 into the sort, that might help you. But there's no guarantees that it's either gonna help you or it's gonna not be good.
Right. Now here we had them pretty much all 3 of them into obstacle number 2, and I didn't see him do anything wrong. And I don't know if Jennifer got up in front of that cow or not, but all of a sudden
that one, he is still not mixed. So if she can just daylight him, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Looks like she's gonna.
Yeah, she would have had to bring that other one out of the obstacle and then back in by himself, which probably wasn't going to happen. So now that cow comes out. And what we're talking about is there's only one entrance in an obstacle that the cattle are allowed to come into.
Yeah.
It is correct. If they come in one of the other openings, that makes the pen what we call dirty.
Yeah. And see, those two are a little bit trotty. The other one's just kind of wanting to lag behind.
So Carter and I have been working all week on trying to identify our cattle, number 1. And then once we identify them, then we can try to see which one is our leader and which one is our problem. So it looks like we've got kind of 4 or 3 black cattle in there, but I see one with a brockle face. I can't see ear tags, and I can't see whether we've got steers or heifers in there from what we're looking at.
Good job,
But those are
Walker and Sadie
identifying characteristics that if we can say, okay, the black heifer, the taller black heifer, or the shorter black heifer
Next up, we
is our leader or our problem,
Yeah.
then we can do a better job of handling our cattle.
And see, like these ones, it seemed like they wanted to trot, so she was just following the dog right behind them. They went through, nice and clean and easy.
Okay. As long as they're going in the direction that we would like them to.
Exactly.
We don't need the dog in there doing anything
No.
else except following and directing. Well, good morning, girls. What are you doing?
Drinking, I guess.
You're drinking?
Yeah.
You're drinking this early in the morning? How old are you? Are you girls old enough to drink? You're 6.
9 or 10.
10? How'd you get to be
Ooh.
10?
Clean heel bite.
How old are you?
Yes. Yes.
6.
9.
10?
9.
9. I don't think you know how old you are.
No, I'm 9.
You're 9. You're 10.
Yeah.
Are you sisters?
No.
Your friends?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Just Osmond.
Where?
Osmond.
Where?
Osmond. I'm here in Acton.
Right here in Afton. You're local? Are you 4-H'ers?
Yeah.
Oh, you're working at the burrito place this morning?
Doing pigs this year. Yeah. We work at the hog squad booth.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work. You're what?
We got coffee and pancakes and juice and stuff down there.
Are you offering us food?
Yeah. So you got
Really? Well, then we'd like some.
Okay.
Are you going to get it for us? Huh?
Let's see. You gotta pay.
Looks like
I
she's
thought
got
that's what
one
you're
out,
supposed to
headed
do.
back to the middle.
You gotta pay $6 for the.
Really? At your pancake
not
booth?
sure.
At the 4-H booth?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
happened
he's
to the
gonna go
breakfast
out.
burritos? Is this a pig unit?
So there's pancakes. There's walking tacos. Yeah, there's walking tacos. There's eggs.
Is Clint down there? No?
Wait, I don't think so.
Okay. I was talking to my 4-H girls back here. What happened?
It was a good run.
She made it?
Yeah, she made it.
Good deal.
5:45.
Okay.
Thank you to our 2024 Reserve Champion buckle sponsors. Rising W Kelpies, Spade B Stock Dogs, SLV Stock Dogs, Hurleman Stock Dogs, Morrow Enterprises, and Got Dog.
And all these contributors and sponsors, they're also competitors, aren't
Yep,
they?
they all are here.
All righty. Well, here we are. Number 9, Haley Jacobs with Stash from Aden, California. Haley's going to set Stash up to probably go on a come by. Let's see. Calls for cattle. Gates open. Cattle setters are doing a wonderful
Amazing
job.
job.
Every one of these sets
yeah.
of cattle walk out the same. Okay, she did send Stash on a come by. Let's see where he goes. We're going to direct the front one.
Already we're seeing just a little bit of lag time in that white face, but
Yep, he's got to go back and kind of bump that one. There he goes, bump him up. Haley's got good control on this dog, right through the middle. Lays him down, takes the pressure off. They're on the move to obstacle number 2. Haley's over on that far side. Oh, did we get him in? No, we got him out. She did not get there in time to kind of put enough pressure on to turn him into the obstacle. So Stash is going around. I like the way the dog works off nice and wide. He comes in,
Yep.
very respectful. He's not going to get you in trouble. Okay, she's got him confined and then moving. The idea is to keep the forward momentum of the cattle going.
Yeah.
Don't let them stop.
I've learned this week that it's really important for body positioning and dog positioning. And it's like it's really important to keep the dog on its feet, because like some of these cattle, if you have a slow dog, you got to make sure you keep your dog on your feet or its feet, because
there's like a berry bowl.
That gives him more ability to move.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not open yet. She'll be over there in a little bit though. To give you guys an idea of what our schedule is for today, we're going to finish this nursery class.
Okay, she's
We're
got
going
him.
to finish this nursery class up here in the upper
Haley's
arena.
doing a good
We're
job
gonna
of
finish the Novice
helping
in the
Stash.
lower arena.
It's a
We're
team
gonna get the
sport, so
maturity
both of them are
sheet
going
finished
together. You've
over
got to
in
direct
sheep
the front
arena.
one,
Yeah.
We're gonna
push
all
the
take a
back
break,
one.
and we're gonna come
You
up
can
here
see
and
Stash
enjoy
is
our junior handlers, and
pretty
we're gonna do
attentive
our
to what
raffle.
Haley is doing
Tries at
and
that
what she
time.
is asking
And
him to
then
do.
once
He's
we're
not
done with
wanting to
that,
get in
we'll
there
go
and
down
cause
to
a
the
wreck.
novice sheep handlers
So he's
meeting.
going to direct
At the
them
same time, we'll do the intermediate
into this
cattle
little
handlers
funnel.
meeting. Once
Haley's
those
going
two
to
get
keep
going,
pressure
we'll
on
come
them
back
from
up
the
here to
side.
upper arena and do the
I
open
think
handlers.
they've got it done.
That's
Now
our
she
schedule
has
of
to
events
get
for
down
today.
to the sort, and she's going to use a little here. She's going to hurry up a little bit. She's going to ask Stash to push, and she's going to keep them confined. Now she's crossing over, but
She's
pretty
still
good.
keeping her cattle moving
Yeah,
though.
that's good stockmanship there. You know, she did not get right in front of them that stopped them. The cattle kept moving. Stash has got to hurry over on this side and get that white face turned around. Stash, come on, you're needed back here. You're needed back here. Okay. That's good. All right, Haley's got a nice run. She's going to be just about 4 minutes when she opens that first gate. And now let's see, Stash will put a little bit of pressure on, gets a volunteer. Okay, we can only have one out, so let's see how Haley steps in there. Nice job. These cattle have been really nice to work.
They have.
You know, I mean, I haven't seen more than a couple that have gotten a little bit pushy.
Well, and that's the thing is on the sort, if you look, it says no speed limit. You can.
Oh.
It says no speed limit, but the thing is you really got to be careful. If you want to run, you can do that, but you're gonna risk spooking the cows.
Right. If you're in there tight to them and you start running back and forth, you're moving their head. So she had 2 out that center gate, which is not the correct way.
Nope.
So now she's going to take them back around. Stash is going to have to bend them and turn them back in, change their direction again. You know, they'll get it done. Yeah, if this old white face don't run off, he's going to follow. They'll load them up again, and she'll have to start all over with gate number 1. So once again, the difference between being in a trial situation where the clock is ticking and being outside and doing the same maneuver, you know, you're still going to get to go home for lunch getting it done outside, right?
Yeah.
You know, on the ranch. Not a big deal. You got it done. Here, you got 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And the clock does not stop when you make a mistake. So here she is with the first gate. She gets it closed. Let's see if she can just get one out without having to bust through her again. Got kind of a similar situation. She got to get a stash in there and turn these cattle around. Get a little bit of movement. I think she's going to get it done, but she is going to run out of time. Yep. So the sort is an all or nothing.
Yep.
So since she didn't get all three of them out, she gets no points. Each cattle is worth 15 points
Yep.
per obstacle, 15 points per head.
But I mean, the nice thing is at least when you load in the sort, you get your load points. You can't lose those. Those
Can't
are
lose your load points. So we get 15 points a head going through an obstacle, 45 points total for an obstacle. Total course is 270 points, and that's what we're shooting for. So the guy with the most points and the fastest time is the winner.
Yep.
If we have the most points and tied times, which is very possible, then we go back to the fetch time, and that's the first cow through the fetch, and that will be the tiebreaker. Well, here's a young man that's going to...
Yes.
That's coming pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
Sam White and his
Rose.
dog Rose from Bancroft, Idaho. Says Sam says sends Rose on an away. I wish we had an audio down there on Sam. He never quits talking.
He doesn't.
He's away. Go by. Walk up. Get off. Stop. You know, he's constantly talking to the dog. And I don't know, Sam's probably what now? 10-ish?
He's 11.
11? Is he 11 now?
I think he's 11, yeah.
I can't keep up with these kids. It seems like they have 2 birthdays a year instead of 1. Now look at this. Sam and Rose are through obstacle number 2 in less than a minute. They are smoking hot. So he knows what he's doing. It's amazing. 11 years old. He's through number 3. He's got a great set of cattle. They're at a trot, but they're controllable. They're staying together. He's going to direct the front one.
Yep.
Get him going, come back and bump the other one.
Is they're trotty, but he's controlling them good.
And I think you can blow this set of cattle up pretty easy if you get
too excited.
Too aggressive with them. So.
Or yeah, too aggressive.
All right, Sam can go up there and help. You see what's happening now. They're on the fence, and Rose is feeling a little bit of pressure. Sam's trying to help. He's confining him on one side. That one doesn't really want to come off the fence. Sam sends him on an away. I think he's going to get him. Yep, bumps him in. Now send him back.
Ooh.
We're going to lose him. Not fast enough. So all these obstacles are set off the fence, so you can't just run your dog down the fence line and get into an obstacle.
No.
It's going to take some real dog handling to get through the course, and that's what Sam and Rose are demonstrating now. Nice job. Okay, he's at less than 3 minutes, and he is on his way to the sort pen. So come on, Sam White, let's go. So we've got to bump the back one, direct the front one. Keep the pressure on, just keep them moving. Keep directing your cattle. Sam is over on the offside by the fence, so they don't escape that way. Rose just has to guard, bump that back one. Now, come on. Oh, nice save, Rose. Okay, we got him in the pen. Rose gets in the back in her position. He's got to guard that backside so they don't back out when Sam's putting pressure on him on the front. Got a gate open, looking for a volunteer. Good job, good stockmanship, nice and quiet. Obstacle number 2. Gate number 2. Stop him, Sam. Nice going, buddy. Nice going. Get him open. Sam, you almost made a mistake, but that was excellent. 4 minutes flat, I think. Yes, sir. Not bad for an 11-year-old. Okay, the last day today of the Apex Ranch Legends. This auction been going on since Friday, Saturday.
Yep. So
When did it start? What the heck day is it? Is this Saturday?
20th?
It's today the 22nd?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so it must have been going Thursday, Friday, and
Yep.
Saturday. Lots of good dogs. I know we've got a couple dogs here that
Are in
are
it.
in this. Frankie Acosta and Gus. I think Gus is in that auction. It's a nice dog. Here comes Johnny Callahan and Cleo from Wilton, California. Johnny's been a good friend for a lot of years. We team rope together. And Johnny still ropes at his house a little bit. He's going to put on a trial in August called Hot August Nights. He's got him and Cleo set up. Calls for his cattle. Cleo does a nice fetch, picks him up, doesn't cut a problem, just directing. Leader's going right in. Just keep bumping that. Watch out, Johnny, you're about to lose out one. There you go. Nice. Okay, so that was a pretty good fetch, a little bit over 25 seconds. Cleo does a really good job of getting over there and blocking that side, redirecting the cattle. They're into the pen in, 48, 49 seconds. Keeps the forward momentum going. Johnny's doing a good job of hustling with them, and let's see. Just got to make sure they find that chute and they don't veer off to one side. That is excellent. They want to trot and they want to stay together, so let's just keep them that way. Just direct the front one, push the back one. No sense getting in there and putting a lot of pressure on them, split them up. They're pretty happy the way they're going. Come on back, Cleo. Keep them going. That's what we call an overflank. He changed the direction of the cows.
Yeah.
Not a big deal when you're outside, but right there that cost him a few seconds, Okay, he's getting ready to bend them into the chute. Nice going. We're going to have some fast runs, I think, today.
Yeah.
This is an awesome novice class that we've got out here. I mean, we've got some good handlers.
Oh, yeah.
These handlers, you included, have really studied this, have really put a lot of time into it to become better. And I'll tell you, you all deserve a big pat on the back for getting things done. So now we got one that's a little upset. Tail up in the air. Not quite sure where she wants to go. Cleo's got to get her kind of corralled, and she's not cooperating. You can see the line that she takes straight back to her buddies, which is not a straight line through the opening.
No.
So Cleo and Johnny's got to get them pushed to the back, kind of settle down. Sometimes it's a good tactic to just take 5.
up, we have number 20.
That was probably a good move for that red one to come out. Picked up that other one and kind of let him
Yeah.
back in, you know. Calmed that other one out. Calmed her down. Johnny's got the first gate open. One out there. If you make too much of a big jump out in front of those cows, you turn them around, you get them excited, and they'll go right back out over the top of your dog. Okay, slow as we go. Get that last one opened up. Put a little pressure on her, turn her. Now don't let her go out the back. Don't let her go out the back. Major problem.
Gotta shut the gate and reload.
Bummer. Yeah, he's got to shut that gate again and reload him. He's got 2 minutes left. Sometimes we get in a hurry. We don't have the patience. We don't let things settle. We want to try to make things happen. It's really exciting and fun when we make it happen. Everybody hoots and howls. But when it goes wrong, it's kind of like, now what do I do? So he's got to reload. He's got 1.5 minutes left to go. He does have time. But the way the cattle are looking, I'm not sure he's going to get it done. So very simple mistakes.
Yeah.
Take us from champ to chump in about a heartbeat.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing, you could have a smoking good run going. At any point, something could go wrong. Cow could just start and decide, oh, I'm going to be on the fight now.
And a lot of times it's our fault. You know, we're the team leader, we're the quarterback, we're the one that's flying the airplane, driving the car, you know. I mean, we're doing it. So we can't really blame the dog. We can't blame the cattle.
No.
We've got to blame ourselves. And if there's a problem with the dog, we need to go home and correct that problem and work on it and come back the next time and do better. Okay, Johnny's down to 15 seconds. I'm not sure he's got enough time to do this sort, but at least he got him reloaded. Got it. There goes the buzzer. So, nice work, Johnny. And Cleo from Wilton, California. You know this guy here?
I do. Lone Rider Stock Dogs, Bo Sewer.
He's up by you? How far away is Bo from you?
He's about 3.5 hours, I think.
Oh, that far?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was that far away. Bo's been a long-time supporter of Mountain States, and he's been a long-time stock dog trainer and competitor.
Yep.
Okay, here we are with Stacy Bisnet and LB3 Jane. Jane was the Novice Dog of the Year with Stacy. So Stacy, that's an automatic letter.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's an automatic move up to intermediate, I think.
Yeah, she don't even need a letter, does she?
I don't think so. Yeah. No.
Yeah. When you get
When you get Dog of the Year
or Reserve Dog of the Year,
you move up.
Automatically.
And then it's the same thing like today is finals. If you win or get reserve, you move up too.
Move up. That's true both in the novice and the intermediate class. It just bumps you up one level.
Yep.
So Stacy also was reserve
Dog of the
Year with Kirby, I think.
Yes.
Quite a testament for this lady. She's a full-time nurse at Kaiser Hospital, now moving into the administration, I think, as well. I know she's been going back to school, get her master's degree to further her education. Both her and her husband Reb show dogs. They've got some cattle at home that they take care of, and you know, they've been active in 4-H and everything else, FFA throughout the years. Their kids growing up, showing steers. So Stacy has a wealth of knowledge in handling cattle and
Oh yeah.
reading them. So that's one of the reasons she's as good as she is. Nice run so far. Good set of cattle again, as usual. Staying together. Jane's doing a great job of staying off, not causing a problem. Just direct the front one, push the back one. And that's a perfect example of what we're doing here. If we have handlers do it correctly, we're liable to win.
We are.
So Carter, what's more important to you? Winning or having your dog work good and you doing well?
We all want to win, but to me, having fun, working my dog working good, and me doing good.
That's the right attitude. And I think that's the attitude that most all competitors have here. You know, I'm going to root for you, you're going to root for me. If I beat you, I get a pat on the back. If you beat me, I'm going to give you a pat on the back, you know. You cannot do anything to help, you know, to control my run.
Right
And
now,
I can't do anything
this
to
may
do
end up maybe the leading run if she can get it.
Boy, she is there. Look at this. Nice and slow. Okay, she's looking for a volunteer. I like the way Stacy's, look at how calm, slow. She's not turning her head, just little things. See, she's not even looking at that animal inside. She's opening it. Yeah. She's going to be less than 3.5 minutes, about 3:22. That is a fantastic run. That
is.
may be the leader so far. She is competitor number 12 in this event out of 26, I think. They brought 26 back to the finals, yes. So we're almost halfway through the short go. Okay, Got Dog LLC, Jeannie Biggers up in Ontario, Oregon. Putting on clinics, putting on trials. A major force here with Mountain States. I mean, if it wasn't for Jeannie, a lot of this stuff would not be happening. She is a workaholic. She wants things to be right for the finals and for her trials. She puts a tremendous amount of effort into this, does a great job. I don't think you could pay her enough for the hours that she puts in.
No.
You know.
Thank you, Jeffrey Horner and Voodoo.
Mickey Benham and Jean, Bryant, Alabama.
Next up, we have number 21.
That's a drive.
Gary Reamer.
That is a drive.
On deck, number 22, Jeannie Bulkley and Ruby.
That's 3 long days, not short days. We're talking 12-hour days.
And that will be followed by Lincoln
Maybe the
Ryan.
last day is a little shorter. Okay, you're here on your own.
Okay. Looks like she got through her fetch good. Just putting just a little bit of pressure on them, just to pull them through. Room number 3. Here's number 4. Got a nice set of trotters. Looks like he pulls those on through 4. Nice trot into the sort. Got them loaded again. Nice thing about that pen is the pen is big enough that it is not putting a lot of pressure on the cows. So there's plenty of room for the cows to move around in the pen. He's got one out that hole. Now he's going to pull one out the middle. Now he's got his last one. $4.19 for Mickey and Jean. Windmill Stock Dogs, Mike Thompson, Hobbs, New Mexico.
Yeah, your butt's gonna get cold, not mine. Sitting on those. Good. I can't eat 2.
I'm gonna go get some breakfast here in just a second. I didn't eat breakfast.
Okay. Well, be all right. Very good. You sure?
Next we have Randy Westover and Sage from Homedale, Idaho. Looks like she's gonna send her dog on an away.
Okay, it looked like Randy and Sage have a nice run going. A little over a minute getting through obstacle number 2. Once again, nice set of cattle from Steve White. Okay, they're making up some time. Kind of hit it and, oh, she's got him going. Missed that obstacle. We needed Sage to run over there and push him in there. They'll get him.
That was Barry Reimers and Yogi, a score of 225. Next up, we'll have number 22, Jean Folkley and Ruby on deck. Number 23, Lincoln Rogers and H.R. Angus. In the hole, number 24, Lincoln Rogers and Ruby.
Okay, Randy and Sage have got them now all in the pen. That's nice. Good teamwork. Got a great run going. She'd have a 3-minute run here. So here's the situation. You got all 3 cattle looking at the dog. They're all curious. So what's going to happen? Okay, a little bit of pressure. That was a nice move by Randy and Sage. Put a little bit of pressure on them. Good move. Got to be nice and quiet. She's got to get the gate latched. Sage is getting in there and getting them a little heavy. Stirred up. Yeah. Nice move, Randy. Okay, Sage, you don't need to be in there right now. Yeah. Nice going. Yeah, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Good run. Okay, there's a fine line between that dog getting in there and causing too much commotion and not enough commotion. So it worked out. S4 Stock Dogs, one of our great sponsors and competitors here. We appreciate their support and participation. Okay, here comes competitor number 15. We're past the halfway mark in this class. We have 26 competitors that came to the finals. They all had full scores. And this is Weston Crapo and Dan from St. Anthony, Idaho. Okay, Weston and Dan are coming in here with 2 full scores, like everybody else. All the competitors have 2 full scores, total of 540 points when they came in here. That's quite an accomplishment in itself. Weston's time after 2 runs is 8:47. So he's about 2 minutes behind the leading dog, Tim Jessen and Stryker, who was 6:51 when they came in. So let's see how they all fare out. anything can happen. You can go to the top, you can go to the bottom in just about 2 heartbeats. Weston and Dan are trying to get these cattle back together. Got one that wants to go a little rogue on us. Looks like Weston's trying to redirect Dan. He still thinks he ought to come back and play with the 2. We want him to go back to the 1 and bring him down. So there's 2 theories of thought. You know, you bring a 1 to the 2, it's a little bit harder. You take the 2 to the 1. Just depends on how everybody's feeling. Looks like he's decided to take the 2 down to the 1 and pick them all up and hopefully bring them down here and get them into the obstacle. Clock's always ticking, it never stops. We're at 5 minutes on a 6-minute course. Dad's doing a good job of keeping him in control to bring him back down here. And nice turn. That was good dog work, boy, right there. Kept them together. Let's see if we can make up some time now. We're almost 5.5 minutes on a 6-minute course, so we're probably going to run out of time before we can finish it. But we just want to get something good out of our dogs and, you know, feel good when we get out. Even if we don't win, even if we don't finish, let's just finish on a good note. Here we go. He's got him coming right through the chute. I don't know that he's got enough time to get him loaded, but he is going to push for it. They're on their way, but there goes the buzzer. So nice run for Weston and Dan. Didn't quite finish it. Not going to float to the top this morning. But I think they're kind of happy with the way they both work together. And they'll go back and keep trying to get better. Okay, one of our good sponsors and competitors here, JB Water Wells. We appreciate their help and support and participation in this great event. Okay, we've got Daniel Weldon, and Skid coming in from Montana. Dan sends Skid away on the go-by side. Cattle are set out perfectly as always. Skid picks them up and keeps them together. Direct the front cow, bump the back cow. Pressure and release. Get in there too tight, we're going to upset the cattle. Too far off, we're not going to have enough contact. Contact does not mean physical contact. These dogs have a presence to them. You know, some of them have more than others, just like people. You get some big old guy walk up next to you, and boy, he doesn't have to get too close to you before you start backing up. You know, you get a little smaller guy that don't look like he's going to beat your head in, he can get right up in your face and you don't back up. So just a difference in pressure and presence. And each dog has a little bit of different qualities to them. And you have to know what your dog is capable of. You have to know where they are. Dog has to also understand where you want him to be. Okay, Daniel and Skid doing a good job. They're at about 1.5 minutes coming through obstacle number 2. They've got lots of time. Daniel's doing a good job of, you know, supporting Skid's effort and directing him. Bump the back one. Okay, this one looks like he wants to get a little rogue. He could have gone off that right side real quick if Dan didn't get over there or Skid didn't get over there and correct the potential problem. So it's up to the handler to read the cattle, see where they're going, see what needs to be done. You know, these cattle are not running off, but they're spread out. So Skid needs to get up there and bump that back one and get them all together. It's a lot easier to handle them, and you can move a little bit quicker if they're all together. If they're all strung out, you really can't. You don't have control of the entire pack if they're all strung out. So we're through, almost through, obstacle number 4. Good time. He's 2 minutes and about 45 seconds. Dan's backing himself up by the sort pin to get in position. Got him in the pen. Okay, he's going to bring Skid around and put him in his spot. Guard that back door. Cattle cannot go out that back door. Okay, opens up gate number 1. There's 3 gates in here. Have to have 1 cattle out each one. There's number 1. There's number 2. Yeah. And here comes number 3. Number 3 is always the hardest because the cattle are held. Go down to this end, the cow's got to turn around and see it. There it is. Nice run, about 3:51. Daniel Wilden and Skid. Let's see what the official time is. 3:52. Good time.
See, and if you watched him on his sort, he moved a little bit faster getting to each of those gates.
Yeah.
And he kind of figured out that his cattle were going to take it.
So that's part of the stockmanship, huh?
Exactly, yes.
You know, you got to know what your cattle can and can't take, and hopefully you make the right moves. You make the wrong moves, it's the wrong move.
Yep.
Okay, Country Vet Naturals Dog Food. One of our great sponsors. They've been here from the very beginning with us. Yep. We appreciate all their help and support. Okay, now we're coming up once again with Jennifer Stottlemyre. She's got 2 dogs in the finals. J.M. Gus. They are from Luther, Oklahoma. Her and her husband, John. We both are sponsors and exhibitors here. We appreciate their support and commitment to this association. Come and have a good time. Come and help us get this thing done. Good competitors. Always here at the finals. We appreciate them. Okay. We've got 3 black cattle in there. Let's see if we can do a job of identifying them and separating them out. What do we have? Now that they're up close and we can see them a little bit better. Jennifer's and Gus have done a really good job of getting them right down here to the opening of obstacle number 2 in good time. Kind of stalled out a little bit. Maybe Jennifer was up too close in front of them. You see as she backs up and moves to the backside of those cows, she kind of releases the pressure on them and they'll move forward. She's got to stay in that. We don't want them to back out. We want them to go all the way through. We're not going to get points here. 2, 3, 45 points when they exit that obstacle. Now they're on their way to obstacle number 3. That's good
walk
work.
Right into obstacle 3.
Not losing any we're not losing any time here, are we?
No.
Yeah. Gus is doing a good job keeping them together. Directing the front one, bumping the back one, keeping them bunched up together. Got to go around and kind of bend them in, but not too hard, so we pushes that last one out. Good job. Jennifer's really handling Gus really well. Gus is doing a great job of listening and doing his job. Just marching like little soldiers right to the sort pen. Okay. I think we got him. Jennifer backs up. She's going to get ready to open up gate number 1. So after you sit here all morning and watch this, it's giving you a big advantage when you get up there with your dog, Leah. Mm-hmm. Have you picked up any pointers? What are you going to do? Well, with this sort thing is...
Watching it so far this morning, I've really learned, like, watch your, I do normally, but watch your cattle and make sure your positioning is right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes what we think is right isn't always right.
No.
Okay, how many more until you're up, Carter? Oh, you're way up here at the top.
I think I'm second to last. I think there's 20.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's Jennifer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Got it. You're number 8 after this. Good job, Jennifer. Look at this. Less than 4 minutes.
Yep.
Full score of 270.
3:55.
29. That concludes our nursery cattle class. They're still running the novice cattle down in the lower arena. They also are doing sheep over in the sheep arena. It'll be a great time to grab some breakfast from the vendors. We're probably going to be about an hour and a half until we get back up here to this upper arena, where we will start back up with the junior handler class.
What is she saying? They're done here.
They're done here, so then we're going to finish this up and then take a break. The juniors. Oh, yeah.
They're going to do the juniors here. They're probably going to finish this class, your class.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Okay. Next up is Lincoln Rogers. Lincoln Rogers and L.R. Chuck. Let's see if Lincoln needed a break. Okay, next up is number 25, Lincoln Rogers and L.R. Chuck. On deck, number 26, Joni Tejan and Jeff. In the hole, number 27,
I'm going to go get my dog.
Okay, we've got Tiffany Myers and Simon from Colville, Utah. Boy, look at this going on. She's not even just barely 30 seconds. She's into the pen. The second obstacle. Simon's coming around, put a little pressure on her. Both Tiffany and her husband Nathan are here as competitors. So you can see how many families are here. I mean, we've got husbands and wives, we've got boyfriends, girlfriends, we've got fathers, daughters, we've got mothers, daughters, sons. We got them all. I mean, they're all doing this together. So Simon comes around and, he overflanked just a little bit there, so he turned those cattle around, stopped them. He got them going again, but it cost a little bit of time. So if you lose 5 seconds here and 10 seconds here every time you overflank, pretty soon you've lost a minute on your course, and it doesn't take long to add up. So we try not to do that. There's so many things to think about when you're standing out there. It is just amazing we do as well as we do. Oh, well, she lost that red cow along the outside, so now she's going to have to reposition everybody. Okay, she got the red one. He wants to go back and do it again. It's never a good sign when you've got them split up like this. It just takes so long to get them back together and moving in the correct direction. So now the other two have moved down towards the exhaust gate. And now she's got the red one put together with them. Now she's got to move them up the fence and then bend them into the sort pen. Oh, Simon's coming around, put a little pressure on him. Hope that red one doesn't take off trotting like he does. Now Simon's got to run around there and redirect his activity. Got a tail in the air, and we had a great run going. And like I say, in a heartbeat, we're from champ to chump. I mean, she's still got a good run going, and she's going to finish this thing out. It's just taken her a little bit more time than it normally would have. So that's how fluid this event is. There, I mean, things move and change so quickly that we have to be able to hit the reset button and move on. So Tiffany has done a good job. She's into the pin in less than 4 minutes. Now she's got to get one out. Slowly she comes to the other second gate. Maybe the Charolai's going to take it. There it goes. Simon, did you see that? Simon put 2 steps on that Charolais, and he felt the pressure, and he moved right out. Good job. That was good stockmanship and a good move by the dog. Of course, the dog was directed by Tiffany. Good work. 434. Next up, we've got Haley Jacobs again and Abby. Now, the last dog she showed was Stash. Stash and Abby are brothers and sisters out of the same litter. So let's see how Abby does. Okay, here's one of my favorite young ladies and one of my favorite dogs, Haley and Abby. Nice work. Good job, Haley. She is really, this is a strong dog. Really wants to get up and get in their face a little bit. Sometimes she makes some mistakes, and Haley is doing just an excellent job of keeping her in position. She's making her look wonderful. Okay. Haley's putting a little pressure on them from her side. Here she's going to ask Abby to get around and bend them. Perfect. Gets them stopped. Abby's got a lot of speed to her, just like her mom. And sometimes she gets a little overexcited, just like her mom. So Haley is doing just a fantastic job with her. Got cattle marching down into the pen. He's going to call Abby back and get her set up to protect that back door. Okay. Haley's at 3 minutes. She's going to open up her first gate. She's got cattle. She's got a volunteer standing right there. Got one. Closes the gate. Nice cattle moves. Yeah. We got two kind of bunching together. That's never good. Haley's got to give them some room, but she's got to be able to get in there. And yeah. Good job, Haley. Nice and smooth, nice and quiet. Open your last gate, get around. Here we go. Look at this deal, about 340. Nice going, Haley and Abby. That's a great run. 339. Haley Jacobs and Abby. What do you think, Brian? Okay, one of our big sponsors, big shots, Mill Iron S Ranch. This is Steve and Sherry White's founding fathers, along with the other directors of Mountain State Stock Dog Association, with a picture of their ranch in Bancroft with some of their fine dogs. If you guys are looking for puppies, starter dogs, trained dogs, training clinics, or trials, give them a call. That's Steve's cell phone number, I believe, right there, or give them a contact millirnsranch.com. I think there's a dash in there somewhere I'm seeing. But they're a wealth of information, wonderful people, good to talk to, and always want to help people in the industry. Want to help you get better. Okay, here comes Cindy Jennings and Sis from Lake Stevens, Washington. Cindy calls for her cattle. Our stock centers, you know, you don't realize, if you're not showing dogs all the time, how important these guys are behind the scenes, our stock setters. There's a bunch of them. You know, there's both ends of the arena, all three arenas, and they do a job. You know, you just see them open the gate, you think all they do is open the gate. No, that's not all they do. Now they're back there sorting 3 more out to get them ready for the next one so they can gather up together and settle. They're working them so quietly. If you notice that every time they set a set out, kind of pretty much comes out the same way. There's not 1 or 2 that run out and 1 that lags behind. The kids all work together as a team, and they all know what they're doing. So we really appreciate their help. Cindy, you lost that one, so Sis is going to run around there and grab her for you. You're going to swap positions. Got the other 2 still in there. Send Sis around and bend them back in. Okay, it's happening now. Cindy gets them in there. She cannot walk into the obstacle. We are not allowed as handlers to walk into any obstacle. That makes it a little more difficult. If she could walk into the obstacle, she could have just walked in there and pushed them out. Got to use your dog to get that done. She can't put her hands through the obstacle. She can't touch the cattle. Cattle aren't supposed to touch her either. but they didn't come to the meeting, so they don't necessarily know that. And every once in a while, somebody does get kind of bumped around, but hopefully nobody gets hurt. Okay, we got the cattle moving to obstacle number 3. Sis is doing a good job of controlling them. She needs to get out and kind of turn her head. Cindy stepped up and got that taken care of. Sis is kind of watching the other side. Got them bunched up together. They're going to probably take off at a trot towards the other obstacle, number 4, over in the far right corner. And that's just what they do. Now let's see. Cindy is backing up, and she's going to kind of get herself ready. Yeah, get on that side, Cindy. There you are. Sis will run around there and bend them. Got to come back here and grab the other one. Go back all the way around. There you are. Good work. Got them through. Cindy's backing up towards the sort pen. Sis is going to bring them to you, so be ready. Okay, well, that red one's standing around now. We got one of the black ones come out. He wants to walk up the side, so Sis is going to have to come through and kind of talk to him a bit. Yep, turns him around. Cindy puts a little pressure on him. We're there. Puts Sis in the gate. Lay her down. She's got to guard that door. Cindy's hustling up to the front. She's got to open up the gate on the right.
All right, thank you, Lavina Collins.
See if we get a volunteer. Yeah, looks like one.
Next up, we have
Matter of inches.
here and Locke. On deck, number 29, Kevin Mickey and
Okay.
in the hole, number 30, Lincoln Rogers and L.R. Huck. And getting ready, number 31, Zach Brady. And
Okay, we got 2. Come on, you got a chance to be less than 5. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yes, ma'am. Nice job, Cindy Jennings and Sis. Yeah, she's happy. Got it done. 4:57 with a 6-minute course. That's not necessarily going to be your winner, but I'm telling you what, everybody's happy just to get it done. And just getting it done is an accomplishment. So that just means you didn't make too many mistakes. We all make some mistakes out there. Just try not to make too many. Okay. High Rollers Whitetail, one of our great sponsors and contributors and exhibitors. James and Verona Butler are here, showing dogs, participating in our scholarship auction the other night. Okay, here's one of my favorite little guys, Sam White, MISR Jack, Bancroft, Idaho. Come on, Sam. Jack's sent away on an away to me. Picks the cattle up. They're on a move. Got to control them. Direct the front one. We're going straight out. Good job. We're going to have a nice time on the fetch. Look at this. We're about 23, 24 seconds. They're marching like soldiers right off to obstacle number 2. For an 11-year-old, maybe a 10-year-old, I don't know how old Sam is. Carter said he was 11. This young man is a heck of a good stockman. He knows what he is doing. We're less than a minute. We're almost through obstacle number 2. Okay, Jack. Jack's a veteran. He's been here, done that. I'll tell you what. These dogs that Steve White and family raise and breed they're top competitors and top ranch dogs. They get a lot of work on the ranch. Okay, Jack does a good job of going up and bending that red one, kind of keep him going. You should come back now and bump him. keep the forward momentum going. Sam's out there putting pressure on the downward side to keep him up top so Jack can bend him into the obstacle number 4. Yeah, send him around there. Come on, Sam, get out of their way. Hustle up, boy. No running. Can't run here. You can run when you're in the sort. Sam's got him a smoke and run going here. You just got to keep the cattle's forward momentum going. That's Jack's job. Also Sam's job, because if he gets up there too close, those cattle are going to stop. Look at this. We're in the pen to about 2:15. Sam's already starting to move. Jack knows where he's got to be. He doesn't even need to be told. Sam's got a gate open. Let's see if we get a volunteer. Yeah, we got a volunteer. We got a gate shut. 11-year-old Sam runs in here. Moves that one out. He's looking right at it. Come on, Blackie. Let's go. Watch the next one, Sam. Good job. Good job. Get your gate open. We're going to be 3 minutes here. Yeah, send your dog. Look at this. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 54 seconds. I think that could be a leading time. Look at Dad up there. Way to go, son. Way to go. Yeah, Sam, look at the smile on old Steve White up there. That's my boy. That's my boy. James Butler and his wife Verona, High Rollers Angus, and High Rollers Whitetails in Center, Texas. Thank you very much for all the support and everything you do for Mountain States Stock Dog Association and for participating in here. We appreciate your help and your support and your participation. Bunch of good-looking dogs up there, isn't there? Okay, we are down to our top 5. Here we come. Katie Johnson and Mike. Katie is here with her mom and dad, Guy and Angie Johnson. Mike, M-Y-K-E, is a littermate brother to a dog of mine. So we're pretty excited to see Katie handling this dog. She's doing a fantastic job. Mike is such a good dog. Been a good dog for both Angie and Guy for a number of years. I think this litter they're 8 years old right now, so they've got some maturity on them, but they've got some brains. They got a lot of wanna, a lot of power. But they're definitely team players. They've displayed that over the years. We really appreciate the bloodlines and the breeding of these dogs to get us where we've wanted to go. See Mike, he's down there as close as he needs to be. Yep. Tries to get a little something to happen. Very responsive, very responsive. Quick. All these dogs are just quick. See, I think Mike's getting himself a little bit excited here. Angie's doing a great job of handling him. Mom and Dad got to be proud here, both of the dogs and their daughter. Little bit high, but Angie brings them back. Again, matter of inches, a little bit. There you go. Mike's got a hell of a lot of presence to him. got a lot of eye. You know, he doesn't have to run out here and bite them. Just change directions, you know, and bite them. But he's so clean, he didn't keep chewing on them. Okay, direct the front one. Go back and bump the back one. And she's backing up. I'm sorry, Katie. Katie's backing up. Giving the cattle a place to go. Drawing them right into the pen. Mike's doing a really good job of controlling them. Pushes them up. He knows where his place is, so she's just going to stop him. He's going to be right there. She's got gate number 1 open. Yeah. Good job. She's reading her cattle really well. This is probably 3/4 of being good. Reading your cattle. Reading your cattle. She'll send Mike around. Yeah, she'll go around. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's why. When you open up that 3rd gate, I would like to see the competitors go to the back end rather than coming around to the front. If they come around to the front, you're going to have a tendency to do what you did to that cow, is turn his head to the back and put a lot of pressure on, especially if your dog's coming forward. There's going to be a fight. If there's going to be a fight and the cow's looking to the back end, he's probably going out the back. May not happen that way every time, but I think you've got a better chance if when you open up that 3rd gate, you keep going towards the back of the arena. So you're back there to protect that exit if something bad were to happen. So now she's got to reload. She's going to get her sort done. If she convinces these two to walk back in, and she'll have to start her sort all over again. So she'll go in there. Got 1 open. There's a fine line here between getting your dog too close and having them too far away. Okay. Now let's see what she does. Yeah, it worked this time. Good job, Katie Johnson and Mike from Artesia, New Mexico. 4:53. Now we've got Mikey Bynum and Pearl coming up. Okay, don't forget the Apex Ranch Legend Stock Dog Sale that is finishing up today. There's still time to do bidding. I don't know what time they stop, sometime this afternoon. Okay, here's Mikey and Pearl, all the way from Alabama. Three pretty good days of driving to get here. Of course, when you're hauling dogs, you have to stop a little more often. You know, if you've got a big trailer on, you're not getting the fuel economy that you normally would just driving your car or your truck. Though it takes you a little longer. You got to get the dogs out. You got to get them water. You got to give them a chance to go to the bathroom, walk around, stretch their legs, and then jump back in and go on again.
Okay, that was Kevin Nippy and Newt. Full points and a time of 5:46. Next up, we have number 30, Lincoln Rogers and L.R. Huck. And on deck, number 31, Zach Brady and SBS May.
Okay, well, Mickey and Pearl keeping these cattle together really good. That's always the first thing that has to happen. You know? Pearl staying right with them. I like that. That was a good move. You know, some of the moves you see these dogs making are just instinct and genetics, and some of them are commands from the handler. So it's like I say, it's a team sport. The dog doesn't necessarily know exactly where we're going or what. They kind of start to figure it out after a while with our positioning and the obstacles and things. They're smart dogs, but they do need a little bit of direction, but it doesn't take much. So you got him. Okay, Mickey and Pearl have got him in the pen. Pearl's guarding the back door. Mickey's got front door opened up. Let's see if we can get one out. This sort is tough. One out this gate, one out the second gate, one out the third gate. Got to shut each one of them. So you've got to be moving around. Cattle are moving. If you make too many abrupt moves, you're going to have an explosion somewhere. Nice job, Mickey and Pearl. About 5:14, look like 5:15 for Mickey and Pearl from Bryan, Alabama.
That was so good. All right, that was Lincoln Rogers. Full score, 229.
Okay, here we are with WorkingStockDogs.com. This is Brent Mataroli's new website that's up or coming up. It's a place you can go to find out about all the trials and upcoming clinics and events, anything regarding the working stock dogs, trainers, breeders, dogs, dog houses, leashes, whatever kind of equipment you might need is going to be on this website. They're going to have a marketplace there as well, so people can buy and sell things. And you can get hold of breeders and trainers and find out what's happening. So look them up. Okay, here comes Tim Jessen and Jury. Tim was the third place dog with Jury after 2, and the first place dog with Striker after 2 rounds. Let's see where they come after their 3rd round. There's been a lot of tough competition in there. So Tim's got to finish. Okay. Jury gets along around out there and does a redirect. Got him headed in the right direction. Let's come over here and get him into this second pen. Dog looks like he's got a lot of presence to him. You know, the cattle move off of him pretty easy. It doesn't take a lot. So we've got a little heel bite in there that was kind of caused an explosion. We could have done really well without that heel bite. Things might have been a little bit better off. We probably wouldn't have been in this corner trying to get all these cattle gathered back up and stuck in the pen number 2. Oh, look at this nice couple that just come down behind me. Whoa, how cute. Okay, Tim's got them rounded up. Jury's going to go over here and redirect the head. Hopefully not run on anybody off again. Okay, we're in the pen. Jury just cannot not take that heel bite. Okay. This dog definitely is going to keep him moving. That's probably why Tim is up there in 1st and 3rd place so far. After 2, I haven't seen results after 3, but they'll be posting them shortly. So he's got him on the back fence. He's going to come down the fence. Jury's doing a good job of keeping him moving at nice, steady pace. A little late on that, and that one cow kind of squirted out around the outside. Now he's got to bring them all back around and bend them into the middle. Looks like he's got them now. Okay, we're at 3 minutes and we're headed down the road. Got one kind of wandering off a little bit. Jury's got to come out here to the right again and bump that one in. There you go. So direct the front one, go back and push the back one. Tim's probably standing up here in the lane somewhere. There he is. Keep him from coming up here. Jury's going to run around and put a little bend on him. Got him into the pen. They're in there in about 3.5 minutes. Gate number 1 is open. Just waiting for a volunteer. He's asking Jury to walk up and create a little bit of movement. We can only have one out there. We've got to be very careful, and we got an escapee. As long as he brings him back in, we're good. We've got another dog in the pen here. Something's going wrong. I don't know where that dog come from, but he doesn't belong there. Okay, we got all 3 of them back in. Not quite sure what they're going to do with that situation that just happened. And we'll have to wait for the judges to find out. See if that caused the problem or influenced the cattle in any way. Tim's got one out. Looking for a second volunteer. 2. Got 3. Okay, so it looks like about a 5:29 for Tim and Jury. We'll see where that, or 5:31 for Tim and Jury from Nebraska. And then there was 2. Okay, West Coast Cowdogs. Brent Mataroli, thanks for your sponsorship and participation. Brent is also a handler here. He participates in the intermediate cattle. I don't know if he was into sheep. He might have been. But, from California. Lives up in Northern California by us, probably 45 minutes to an hour away from where we are. We see him at all the trials. He and his dog G.S. Flynn. Okay. Here comes my co-host. Brand new 13-year-old Carter Harris and his dog Leah from Shed, Oregon. Okay, Carter's been up here yesterday and today helping me a little bit on the commentary. Let's see if he can walk the walk. He's been talking the talk, so let's see what happens. He's come to the finals here in the number 2 position after 2 rounds. This young man does a heck of a job. He's here with his mom and dad and his older brother Parker. Dad Josh and brother Parker are showing dogs as well. Mom's just keeping them all in order. It's a pretty rough crowd to try to keep in order. These are nice job, Carter. Come on, let's make this happen. Go with it.
One is running, so we're going to wait until that arena is done, and then we'll be back up here to do our junior handlers. So check out the vendors down below and give us, I don't know, probably
Okay, Leah, let's not get too excited. Everybody take a breath. Calm down. You got a great run going here. Let's take it to the end. Direct to front, push to back. Yep, nice job. Nice job. Going back and pushing the back ones. Yep, bring them up. Get them together. Carter's doing a good job of directing these front ones. Okay, take a breath now, Carter. Take a breath. Good job. We've got a run going on here. Let's just take a breath and let it happen. Don't make it happen. Let it happen. Good job. No overflanks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, Carter. This is where you hustle, but quietly. You've got lots of time. Just make a run. Okay, quietly. Nice job. Come on, turn that black one. Turn her. Good job. Come on. Come on. Good job. He saw a wreck coming there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 3:08. Carter Harris and Leah, Shed, Oregon. I haven't seen results, but right now I think you could be in first place. You might get 2 letters, young man, 2 letters. Okay. Well, Carter can't do any more than he just did. He had a fantastic run. Carter, Trixie's going to be very proud of you. Okay, coming up next, our last competitor in this class, Tim Jessen again in striker. So, Tim just showed jury. Then Carter came out, so Tim probably had to go back and get striker, and he'll be back in a second. So our big thanks go out to our major sponsor, Nutrina, part of the Cargill organization. They've been a tremendous sponsor for us. We appreciate their continued support. Our 2024 Deluxe sponsors are JB Waterwells, SBL Engineering, Windmill Stock Dogs, Flying Fins, Border Collies, and HR Stock Dogs. We appreciate all your support and participation. All these supporters are also participants here at the Mountain State Stock Dog Association Finals in Afton, Wyoming. We've got one more competitor to go to in the novice class. Then we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to go into the junior handlers class, which is always a fun one. So here we are, final dog in the novice class, coming in number 1 after 2 rounds, Tim Jessen and striker. They were leading Carter Harris and Leah by 16 seconds. So let's see what Tim and striker do. They come all the way from Nebraska to be here with us. They've had some fantastic runs. Coming in number 1 after 2 rounds. Striker's got to put these cattle back together and get them working as a unit. We can't have them stretched out and working as 3 individuals. We want 1 pack of cattle so we can control them and direct them. That's kind of Tim and Striker's goal right now. Done a good job of getting it done. Come on back and make sure that one gets in. Good job. Got a nice fetch. They're all working together. They're picking up some time. That was a little bit of an overflank. Stop those back 2 cattle. Uh-oh, Tim's got one that just doesn't want to play. Okay, he's got them all set back up again. Lost a little bit of time, but he can make it up.
It'll be after the open has completed. We'll get all of our scores tabulated, and we'll award all of our champions and reserve champions
Okay, straight line is the shortest distance between 2 points, and that's what he's doing. Come back and bump this last one. Get them in there with the other ones. Don't go around.
So please join us in
Good job. Now we got, put them together. Put them together, striker. Okay. You can see Tim let those cattle drift up to the far left corner. Not necessarily a bad thing, but that cost him a few seconds. They went all the way up there. Now they've got to come all the way back. Straight line out of that number 3 obstacle towards that number 4 would have saved him maybe 5 seconds. Okay, he's coming into this obstacle. Let's not lose him, striker. Got to turn that guy around. Yep. Remember, the clock is ticking. Nice work. Tim's putting himself in position to get ready. Striker's job is to guard this side. Don't let that old white face escape there. Bring him back. Good job. Around and in. Okay, we're loaded. Let's sort them, Tim. We're looking for a volunteer. Got one? Okay. Another volunteer? Yep, got it. Looking for the third one, and he's standing there waiting for you. Good job, Tim and Striker. 414. Nice work. Nice work. Well, we'll see where everybody fell out. The judges will have the update shortly, and we'll be crowning champions and reserve champions not too far in the future. So now we're going to go into the junior handlers, and they'll be up in the Neutrino Life Arena. And I think that Tyson and Stephanie Hepworth are going to do the commentary. So I'll talk to you when we get back.
Steve White with the Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals. Steve, tell us about the livestock. Where do you get these animals?
So the cattle came right from my house. We started about 3 weeks ago getting them ready to come over here, getting them broke and ready and used to trials and dogs. We ended up bringing the best that we had over here for the handlers, and the sheep, we actually loaded them at my friend's ranch down in Utah, right off the mountain. Their range ewes came right off the mountain from Roach Ranches down there in Tremont, Utah.
That's Director of the Mountain State Stock Dog Association, Steve White, at the National Finals. Here was Stockton White, 14-year-old Stockton White, back-to-back reserve national champ in the intermediate sheep class. Stockton, congratulations. Tell us what was working for you this week to get that another reserve champ.
Well, dogs worked good, sheep were good, and everything panned out perfectly. Ran good.
Awesome. So this second year you're reserve champ. How's that feel for you? Just 14 to be competing at that level.
Oh, it feels good. It feels good.
Of course, you guys, it's a lifestyle for the Whites, right? So what you do in the arena is probably cake to what it's like actually out in the fields, right?
Yeah, we do a lot.
Tell us about your dog.
This is Rose. She's 5, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 5 out of some dogs that are actually competing here today, and full sibs to some of them, and yeah.
Very cool. And how long have you been working with Rose?
Oh, a couple years, but this is like my first year really trialing her hard. She's always been my dad's dog that he's always shown, but I've started showing her. She works good for me. So,
what do you love most about competing in this event?
I'm too competitive. I just love the competition.
Nice. Again, that's Stockton White, your 2024 Reserve National Champ in Intermediate Sheep with MSSA. Here with Ellie, a competitor and an official announcer for our live commentator. That's right, commentator for our live video broadcast. Ellie, you just finished the Old Timers round, is what they're calling it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is a new event this year, I guess. Tell us about it.
It's a fun event. Steve put it together just for the entertainment value, I think, and it's fun, low pressure. We get in there and we have 60, 70 competitors, and our heart's pumping. This is fun. This is just fun.
Excellent. Now, you're, of course, for the old timers, you're up on a horse. Normally, you're down on your feet. Strategy-wise, what's different when you're up on a horse?
The horse can help us a little bit, help us push. If you noticed in this competition here, Steve's allowed us to ride through the obstacles, where in the other ones we can't walk through the obstacles, so that gives us an opportunity if you want to hustle your cattle a little bit. I don't know if there's much for strategy. You just kind of watch the cattle and push them where they've got to go. Hope you're in the right place and the dog's in the right place. I missed one out here. It probably cost me the win, but, you never know.
You've been a long-time participant of this event with Steve and the MSSA. Tell us why you keep coming back and why you like this event.
Well, I'll tell you what. Steve gave us an honor here last year. Kathy and I are the only people who have been here every single finals since they started in Grace, Idaho. We met Steve a few years before that. We've become good friends. The camaraderie in here is just fabulous. If you can see through the day, everybody's cheering for everybody else. You know, all I want to do is go out and do the best I can. I'm very happy when my dog does the best she can. Nobody else has control over that except me. I can't control the other competitors. I want them to do the best they can. I want our dogs to work good. Best man wins. He who makes the least mistakes is going to rise to the top. You know, it's all fun.
Excellent. That's the official commentator for the live video broadcast here for the Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals out of California. Elliot, thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you, guys.
Now checking in with the most experienced contestants here at the Mountain State Stock Dog Association Finals. Up on the horse, getting ready for her competition in what's being called the Old Timers round. And Barbara from California, you look great up there, 80 years young. Tell us what motivates you to keep coming out here and participating.
Well, you just got to do it, you know, or I just don't want to sit in my rocking chair and wish I did it. I want to just get out there and do it while I still can, you know.
Tell us the lifestyle that this competition encapsulates for people like yourself that have been in this kind of work for a lifetime.
I used to do the cutting, and then I love the dogs, and I love the cattle, and all the people. The people are wonderful here. Our friends. It's all about the friends mostly, and dogs and cows and the horses. So that's what keeps me going.
Well, Barbara, wish you the very best of luck on your run tonight, run today. What are you going to take away from this week's event at the Stock Dog Finals?
Oh, gosh. I've never been to Wyoming. It's absolutely beautiful. I'd love to live here. But we're kind of stuck in California.
At 80 years young, that's Barbara just getting ready to compete in the Old Timers. Barbara, thank you so much.
Thank you.